Are you still confident with the Philippine economy now na mag-i-invest sila ng stocks, ng bonds, or even real estate?
Yeah, for the Philippine market, well, recently medyo out of favor tayo with foreign investors. I mean, ganun naman ang foreign investors and half of the stock market are foreign investors, 'di ba? So, they find the best value. Bonds, yes, kasi pababa ang interest rates right now. So, fixed income and bonds or fixed income and bond funds would be good as well kasi with lowering rates, no? Mas aakyat ang mga fixed income and bond funds. More than the Philippines, I think investors should also take a look into offshore funds as well, other markets, no? So whether in the Asian region or even other regions as well or geographies like the US, magandang US market, India. India is a very very exciting market as well for.
Are you still confident with the Philippine economy now na mag-i-invest sila ng stocks, ng bonds, or even real estate?
Yeah, for the Philippine market, well, recently medyo out of favor tayo with foreign investors. I mean, ganun naman ang foreign investors and half of the stock market are foreign investors, 'di ba? So, they find the best value. Pero siguro if we're thinking about mga 25, 30-year horizon, then yeah, okay pa rin ang Philippines. I mean, sabihin na lang natin na mura ngayon. Kumbaga parang after the bagyo you pick up the sticks, 'di ba, na nagkalat sa beach. So it's cheap right now. So you can start investing as well sa Philippines and continue investing. Bonds, yes, kasi pababa ang interest rates right now. So fixed income and bonds or fixed income and bond funds would be good as well kasi with lowering rates, no? Mas aakyat ang mga fixed income and bond funds. Real estate, yes, good ang real estate sa Philippines as well. I was just reading a research on SM and yung mga ginagawa na na tawag to, yung by the bay, yung mga reclamation, ayun, it would unlock value as well. Kasi pag nagda-dragon boat paddling ako, actually nakikita ko yun. And in fact, in one of our sessions, we alighted in one of those reclamation areas. Sabi ko, totoo pala to. So at least, nakita ko siya. So yeah, okay din siya. And ako personally, I have investments in stocks, no, sa Philippines, and I also have a real estate, no, para at least diversified ako. Pero this naman is I'm earmarking it for my retirement. And more than the Philippines, I think investors should also take a look into offshore funds as well, other markets, no? So whether in the Asian region or even other regions as well or geographies like the US, magandang US market, India. India is a very very exciting market as well for me. So you can also allocate some for them, no, para at least you manage the country risk, no? Kasi ang tawag namin diyan, halimbawa, if the Philippines mababa, at least if you're invested in other geographies, then mahihila yung portfolio mo patas. And of course, kapag it's time for the Philippines to shine again, no, and baka mamaya sila bumaba, then at least, maghihila siya. It would balance out. So I think it's a good thing as well to look into other funds outside of the Philippines para it's a bigger world out there. So balance lang din.
Right. The good thing with that is it's at the tip of our fingertips. When you say investing in India, hindi natin kailangan punta sa India. We just need to go to certain platforms and ma-invest natin yung mga funds na nandoon. Speaking of stocks, right? Kasi yung goal natin yung maging 10,000 yung sa Philippine Stocks Exchange, di ba? Yung index natin. But if after 20 years, hindi pa rin nag 10,000 and naging 60 years old na sila, what will you do by that?
Well, even before that, actually, dapat every year, minomonitor mo yung investment mo sa stock market. Yes, minsan, you can forget. Well, hindi siya talagang forget eh. You know what I mean? Talagang dapat every year, chine-check mo din yung not really the index, but your target amount. Like for example, ang target amount mo for retirement, your magic number is 5 million pesos halimbawa. Every year ba, lumalapit ka sa 5 million, no? kung halimbawa, in 10 years, naka 5 million ka na, please, no, don't risk it already. Kasi again, nobody can predict the market. Baka mag-recession na naman or COVID, knock on wood, God forbid, no, COVID 35, whatever, di ba? Get that 5 million, nalagay mo na sa conservative instrument kasi mahirap na, di ba? But if, for example, talagang 10,000, 20 years, wala pa din, then, well, if it hits your figure for retirement, then you're good. But if it does not hit your figure for retirement, then you might delay retirement, no, for the next couple of years, or you can, as we say, you can shift to a faster horse. Ayan, you can shift to a faster horse. Ang bagal ng Philippines is you can shift markets, no? You can also shift investment objectives. Hindi ka na moderate capital appreciation, then baka pwede ka ng aggressive capital appreciation. So, hindi ka na blue chips. Baka pwede ka na ng mga second liner, third liner stocks. You can do active trading, no? As you do with stock smarts, or you can downgrade your retirement, no? Pwedeng before ang retirement money mo is X amount, ibaba mo, either you bring the budget down, or isang maganda diyan is you can retire in the province. Yan, ako, isa sa mga, I think, most underappreciated na retirement strategy, retiring in the province. Kasi, aminin na natin, di ba, NCR, mataas ang bilihin, stress ka pa with all the pollution, di ba? In the province, lower inflation, the food fresher, the air is fresher, and mas mura bilihin. So, yung retirement money natin, mas mapapatagal natin in the province. So, I think our viewers can consider that as well, retiring in the province. Hindi sa tinatapon mo kayo sa consider that, di ba? So, mas maganda yung quality of life sa province.
Yeah. Since we are talking about retirement na, in the Philippines, what's a good amount so that they can comfortably retire sa Pilipinas? Let's say, how much will they set aside kung they want to retire sa probinsya and let's say gusto nila sa Metro Manila? Any like rough figure or range?
I think a comfortable one would be siguro pinaka-floor would be 10 million pesos. Okay ka na sa 15 million pesos by the time that you retire. Okay. Of course, right now, parang medyo malaki yung 10 to 15 million pesos. But if you're 30 right now or 40, pagdating mo ng age 60, yung 10, 15 million na yan, wala na yan.